Hi, this is Raj from ML Sportscars. Here I've got a 2014 Porsche 981 Cayman S. It's finished in agate grey metallic, which is a sensational colour on any Porsche. It's a bit like seal grey from the earlier cars, so 996s, 997s, but brought up to date with a little bit more gold. It's got the diamond cut Carrera Classic wheels, which are 20-inch optional wheels. I've just had all of these refurbished. I've had new front tyres put on. Brakes are in great condition. They're the larger brakes. The Cayman S's came with red calipers with larger brakes all round. This car's optioned with the exterior paint package, I guess you'd call it. So it had all of these bits painted in agate grey to match, otherwise that would have been a normal sort of satin plastic. Same with these. These were painted from the factory in agate grey, as well as the lower front skirt and also the rear skirt as well. So this would have been black, satin black. So that is finished in agate grey as well. It has parking sensors front and rear. It's also optioned with the clear rear tail lights, which are the GTS style lights. Cayman S and Porsche badges there. That's with the spoiler up. It's got the rear wiper as well, which was another option you could spec. Then on the inside, it's got the full black leather. So it's got full leather, not just these parts, but also these parts. It's the 14-way electric seats with memory, and also it has the electric steering column adjustment. So actually it's got easy entry, so this moves up and back, and the seat also moves back when you turn off the ignition, and then they go back to whatever you've stored in the memory. It also stores the memory position. It's got folding mirrors as well, electric, and it's also got underneath there's an LED on both sides, so like a welcome LED function. Seats are in great condition as well, 12-way, so they also have this bit that moves out to your adjustment, and it has lumbar support as well. So there is the lumbar support, so it inflates 3 different areas here to varying degrees depending on your preference. So if I do that, you can see it moving. It makes it super comfortable for long journeys. You can hear it there, and then when I deflate it, it will go down. But they're in great condition. Really highly optioned car this, so it has the auto lights as well. It's covered 28,000 miles. It's got the sport design steering wheel, which has the full-size paddles for the PDK box. It also has sport, which comes up there on the steering wheel, which is quite nice, and Sport Plus, which comes up there, and also launch control, which I never use myself, but it's there if someone wants to use it. It's also spec with the optional PASM, so that's the Switchable Sports Suspension, so that the car sits 10mm lower than a car without PASM. You had to pay for it separately on S models of the Caymans and Boxers. On 911s, if it's an S model, it comes with PASM as standard. But with the Caymans and Boxers, you had to pay an additional sum for the sport suspension, which has a comfort mode and a sport mode. So that's that button there. And it also has a switchable sports exhaust. That's to do the spoiler. That's start, stop. That's to turn the traction control off as well. It also tells you on the screen what mode you are selecting for the suspension. It has cruise control, so that's that extra stalk there, and it will bring up a little display there if you want to set that. Has the sport, as I said, Sport Chrono Package Plus, so that's the stopwatch there, which came with the Sport Plus button. It's the ZF PDK 7-speed semi-automatic gearbox, so it can be run in full manual, full auto, or combination of the two. You can pull it across to the side to put it in full manual mode. You can use the paddles at any time as well as in manual mode as well. Now it has the full sat-nav system, and it also was spec'd with the Jukebox, which is a 10GB MP3 hard drive, so you can put your own music on there and leave it on there. It has the CD and DVD slot, and also DAB digital radio. Because it's got the phone connectivity as well, it's got Bluetooth audio streaming, so I've connected my phone there, so you can literally just have everything that you want from the computer there. It's got the phone reception there, and that's the if you want to do a wired connection, there's a 3.5mm, and also if you want to load MP3s on, you use that USB, you put a USB stick into that one there, and there's also a 12-volt socket there. There's a 12-volt socket just there as well, so you've got two 12-volt sockets. Another option is the 2-zone climate control, which is air conditioning, which is there was 2 options: either just have literally fan speed and basically temperature up or down without a digital readout, 1 zone, or you could pay extra for this 2-zone system. So this is the 2-zone system. It also has heated seats, which are a nice option, 3-stage heating. Then in terms of other options, it's got the Bose system, which is a 12-speaker. I think it's 445 watt in this car. So it has 12 speakers dotted around the car. As I said, it's only covered 28,000 miles. We've just had it serviced at Porsche Care, so that it is fully serviced. So it's all up to date and good for another 2 years. I'll just show you that. So you can check the oil here. So the oil is all good on the level where it should be. Info. There's no errors stored on this car, they would be there. We've obviously done diagnostics as well, over rev check. That's all on the PDF available on our website. So the next major service is due in 40,000 miles or in June 2025. The next minor service and minor oil change are due in June 2023. So exactly where it should be now that we've just serviced it in June. So on this screen also you can change what you see. So you can change those items, but also you can change to what's on the stereo, what's on your phone. You can change to having a map there, as well as a map there, and they can be at different zooms, so you can use them in conjunction with each other. Your navigation, trip meter, chrono for the stopwatch, and also G meter. So yeah, all of that stuff is working as it should be. As I said, it's got the memory seats, which are a very rare option on these cars. Makes it super comfortable on longer journeys, as well as having all of the choice sports options like the Sport Design Steering Wheel PDK. All of it. This is the most number of buttons you can have here, so 7 buttons, which basically means it's a fully optioned in terms of like the sports bits. Fuel cap is all as new as well. I'll just show you the front and rear boot. There's the front boot. All of the stickers are as they should be from the factory, so the bonnet hasn't been replaced. We've checked obviously for accident damage ourselves, but it is HPI clear. It still has its Porsche battery as well, which is lurking under there. So it's got Pirelli P0s all round. There's the rear boot. Under this cap you can top up the oil if it needs it, if it says, and likewise coolant as well. Quite a neat little feature they've got, these cars. So that is all as it should be. Fantastic condition, full Porsche service history and Porsche specialist history. But it looks really great in Agate Grey metallic. Said 28,000 miles, 2014, with all the right options. So if you're interested in the car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.